If you've ever tried to launch a boat here during a summer weekend, you already know the problem. And now a major expansion project is going to totally change the Kowaliga Boat Ramp, and there are actually 3 phases involved that you might not know about. Now, hey, look, everybody around knows that Kowaliga is one of the busiest boat ramps on Lake Martin. It's in a major corridor of Highway 63. It's on the old side of the lake. There was not much parking, and so if you've been through here, you know about it. And just on normal Saturdays, you had boats and cars lined up on the side of the highway to get here, and parking. And then on major holiday weekends, I mean, forget about it, it's a major traffic jam. And that's why everybody's excited about the expansion of Kowaliga Boat Ramp. I mean, among many things, they're putting in a second ramp. And if you're wondering where this is on the ramp, this is the old Highway 63 location. A lot of people don't realize this, but Highway 63 and Kowaliga Bridge used to run right through here, and it was flat and ran straight across to where Church in the Pines is now. So this new boat ramp is gonna be on the other side of the old Highway 63 location. And so here's a better shot of that new boat ramp. And you can kind of see on the other side of where Highway 63 used to run. We're right up against Kowaliga Bridge. The new turn lanes are gonna really help too, because before, if you're going over Kowaliga Bridge heading north and you want to turn left into this, you had to do it almost, not the foot of the bridge, but pretty close to the bridge. Making a left turn with traffic coming this way was really tough. And so they've moved that entrance way down a little bit, or more northernly, let's call it. And so you have a little bit more room to turn left. And if you're coming south and coming towards Kowaliga Bridge, they've got in a huge turn lane that I'm gonna show you up there. So yeah, that turn lane, if you're coming south towards Kowaliga Bridge, you can get in that turn lane going right, and you can actually see it where those guys, they're still putting down the striping and stuff. I mean, it's closed still right now, but while I'm making this video. So if you're driving south towards the bridge is in the background there, here's this turning lane I'm talking about. So you can make a right turn much more easily and much more safely into the ramp. And really, to me, as equally important is the new parking lot. I mean, the parking used to just be on one side over here and a little bit on that side. Now they've expanded like up to, gosh, I don't know, 4 or so new rows. They're extra long parking for trailers. And to me, that's going to really help with the safety too, because again, people used to just park up and down Highway 63 and it gets really hilly right through here, and people would come over the hill going 60 with trailers and you just didn't know. So this is gonna be huge for safety. And I ran into a county commissioner, an Elmore County commissioner at Kowaliga Restaurant, and so he can give you the lowdown on exactly what's going on.
I'm Brad Davis with the Elmore County Commission, cover District 2. It's all of Lake Martin and Elmore County. Half of Egg Lake to Tallahassee, so we go all the way from the Macon County line up to Coosa County. And so part of what we've been doing is quality of life projects throughout the county. One of those in our district, specific to Lake Martin, is the boat ramp here at Kowaliga, north of it. If you're ever going by there on the weekend where they're fishing, there's boats that are lining the highway. It was an extreme safety risk. Not only was it a safety risk to people traveling, but it was also those guys pulling those boats in and out. And so as you've heard tonight, the conversation came about with Ben Russell and Steve Forehand. Hey, we need to do something. Russell owned that property there just north of that existing boat ramp. They donated it to the county. It's a partnership between the Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources and Elmore County and Russell. Yeah. And so there was a lot of money that we were able to find through grants through the Department of Conservation. And so what that's done is it's expanded that to I think close to 100 parking spots. There's a longer drive-through spots for guys with boats. You're not parking alongside the road. There's a turning lane, a deceleration lane, safety issues there. It's going to be lit. What we have now is phase 1. It's all paved. All the excavation work has been done. There's been one pier added. Not one pier, but one boat ramp added. There'll be some piers, some docks, and there'll be some wake braking type devices put out there to keep the wake down as well. With those docks, what's going to be able to happen there is now you can drop your boat, put that boat on there, and get your boat and your trailer out of the way. Where before there was really nowhere to tie those things up other than right there where you just dropped it. Now you can move it, get it out of the way, move it out, and so the efficiency is going to be increased. The other phases that are coming along, there's going to be some bathrooms that are built there, which we don't have now. Those bathrooms will be built. County's going to be funding that project, and then the Department of Conservation is going to put a pavilion up, and that pavilion will be something that will be available to be used for weigh-ins for fishing tournaments. And that the economic development part of it is those vehicles will stay in Elmore County.
Yeah.
And these quality of life projects, all of those things are being funded by a lodging tax, a levelized lodging tax.
Okay, like we heard, phase 3 is going to be the pavilion and restroom facilities, which is huge, I think, too, because the pavilion is good for fishing tournaments and places where you can, I mean, there's not a whole lot of public access where you can come and have a vista like this. Pavilions will be good for fishing tournaments. Like as long as I've been here, maybe I've entered a fishing tournament or time or two, but I can't really remember. I love to fish, but I'm not that good of a fisherman. I'd come in last place. But a lot of people enter these tournaments, and this will give them a spot to have a pavilion and have a nice place to all gather up and do the weigh-ins and all that sort of thing. Just a cool spot to gather. So if you're watching this, a year from now, and even if you don't fish in a fishing tournament and you're looking for a place to come and base your day out of, I think Kowaliga Boat Ramp would be great. By the way, I'm on a mission to be the most helpful real estate agent here at Lake Martin, bar none. And these videos are how I get a lot of my clients. And if you're wondering, like, if you have property in the Kowaliga area, Kowaliga Bay and Trillium or anywhere, and if you're wondering how this affect my value, I'd love to help you out with that. I'm John Coley with Lake Martin Voice Realty. If you're looking for a house or a condo or a lot anywhere on Lake Martin, I'd love to help you out. Just give me a holler. And I'd say nearby neighborhoods to this ramp are, of course, Trillium is right by us, and then to the north, we have the kind of the Russell Lands corridor that I call it that because Highway 63 splits a lot of their neighborhoods. Like everything on the Willow Point, the Willows, Willow Glen, Glenmere, and then on the east side, you got the Ridge, Windermere, Windermere West, Wendover. Besides all of the homes in Kowaliga Bay and on Little Kowaliga and Parker Creek, they're split behind me. Hey, I have a soft spot in my heart for Kowaliga. This is where my dad's cabin still is after all these years, after 3 generations. I've driven by this boat ramp literally my entire life. My sisters and I, when we were coming over Highway 63, we'd go over the hills, we'd try to compete to be the first to see the lake. And where we would see the lake was right here at Kowaliga Bridge. So this is at the core of one of the corridors of Lake Martin, so it's important. And I just want to say thanks to everybody that's made this possible. These improvements are much needed and much appreciated. Look, Lake Martin keeps growing every year, and so public access spots like this become more and more important. My hat's off to Elmore County, Russell Lands, Alabama Power, the Alabama Wildlife Federation, all the people that have come together for this project. Well done, and thank you.